okay. Hey, I'm here. Mhm. Oh, that's not what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, I am. Let's get this under control. Should be better now. Yes. I have my tea now. Mhm. And let's boot up the game. Also misplaced my mobile phone. 1 more second. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, today I'm playing Wildmender. It's a game that's a couple of years old. And at the time of release, it was criminally underrated. And I feel like it's a game where you can, because it's a little more cozy and you play it at your own pace, it's a good game to practice just yapping. Free talking. Let's start by creating a new map. Something random. It's an actual random map. And put on the music so we can get it in. Yeah. It's a game that I've kind of been excited about it before it really released, and play it every now and then. Unfortunately, the developers are not working on it anymore because I feel like the basic idea of the game is something that could provide for even more, and I'm really hoping they're going to release Wildmender 2 someday, maybe in the future. Okay. Ramping up my own voice. Hope it's better now. Actually, Yes. And in this game, well, you'll see in a moment, but you're basically playing gardening simulator and walking simulator in one game. It also has multiplayer for, I believe, like a limited amount of players, if I remember correctly, but playing it alone today. The world that was long ago. Also with solar punk being, it's not entirely a new trend, but it's trending at the moment. I feel like this is maybe a game to review. And here we are playing this cute little guy. I don't know if we can move the camera without moving the character, but he's cute even from this angle. And you can see in the top left that we need to, similar to many other survival games, manage our food and thirst. And here we, also the same as many other survival games, we pick up sticks and stones to build our first crafting bench. Played this a little bit yesterday just to see if this PC runs this smoothly, if there have been any updates. So I kind of know the first couple of steps from the tutorial. We get our first tool, and as you can see, we are playing in this barren land, desert everywhere, a dried out tree, and I don't know if it's the tree or this stone constellation, but there's something magic about it to generate water, and we will have to slowly regreen, not the entire planet, this isn't a terraforming game, but expand the spring and yeah, create some greenery around here. And there isn't too much science behind it, so it's all done with magic. There's no it's the part where it isn't quite solar punk. It's not like you're building like hydroponic systems or something like that. Crafter spade, that's right. Yeah, you're basically channeling the power of your ancestors to recreate greenery. And mechanically, how this works is really interesting. It's something that I'd like to see in a lot of other games, because similar to Timberburn, which I think had its full release not too long ago, you have like water evaporation, so if the water is deeper, it doesn't evaporate so fast, because I am not even sure if what I'm saying is correct, but I believe that's how it was, because the evaporation is based heavily on the surface level, and you also have like plants that you're putting in the watered area, and it changes the soil. so so that other plants can grow there, but also so it can take in more water. And you can also, as you're planting more plants around, they get like more cover against wind and provide some shadow. So you need to do all of these things so that the area that you can water is growing. You can see around like these kinds of shrubs, they're even called shrubs, sunburst shrubs, and you're looking for seeds by digging around, and eventually you will grow like new live versions of those. A live version, not live versions. Yeah, and the really fun part about it is that you can just terraform a lot and the water will kind of follow where you're digging out space. And it's something like really interesting that I would like to see in other games like Minecraft or Hytale, where just playing around with the water flow and creating your own aqueducts and stuff is really fun. But those kinds of games often use different mechanics for water that are a little bit more boring. Oopsie. Yeah, we are using this rain bloom cacti as food. Alright, and we are supposed to eat one of them for the tutorial. Yeah, and it's really satisfying just to basically take a look right now how our base looks and to look around, and then later come back and look at the same scene again and how much it's gonna change. Alright, let's collect more water and basically collect all the resources that are around our base for now, especially the cacti. Sometimes it's still a little bit clunky to click the right button. There's something over there as well. I'll check it out later. Something behind the barrier. But we'll follow the tutorial for now. And I think you have to, otherwise the barrier doesn't disappear and you can't even leave the area. It's such a lovely game, and I love the art style, and the music is decent as well. Definitely easy to ride with. I don't have the version on Steam where you buy the soundtrack as well, though. But I do believe that if you like the music enough, you can also buy that. I don't think I've ever done that with any game soundtrack on Steam. Even though there are definitely games that have music where it's worth it. Oopsie. Alright. Not sure if we... And yeah, there's so many It's always lovely. This also is like a scenic route that we'll probably see a couple of times, just coming over this dune and seeing our base. And each time we do so, it's gonna be a little bit different. Right, and let's plant some of our cacti. Or not. There's not enough water in the spring. Never mind. Sometimes at these springs there's like a little bit of water around it. Now they want us to use the copper to create a mirror. Oh, and also we need some magic wood. And that's what it looks like. And this is basically a kind of magic weapon. Collecting some more resources. And just taking our own time. Even if the tutorial prompts us to do something else. It isn't really a wrong way to play this game, I believe. Plant some more of the cacti near the water. Making sure it's in that area. So they do grow. Most plants die if you plant them out randomly somewhere, but the cacti survive. Now they want us to build this. And we go to bed and wait to dusk. Oh yeah, and another important aspect of the game is to stay in the shadow and playing with the day-night cycle. And all living plants give you mana essence at night, which you require for a lot of the recipes to build. And yeah, every now and then you stumble along some ghosts and they give you skill points to unlock new things. There's not too much lore written out, it's all hinted at. They don't actually tell a story if you listen to them. But that's basically, yeah, the source of magic is tied to these spirits. Okay, we got a not a mini-map, a map as well. Mini-map is in the corner. Once the tutorial is over. Now we're approaching the end of the tutorial. This is basically us opening up the map. And there's some more steps like that we have to do afterwards, but they are at that point almost part of the storyline. At this point in time, I would argue we're done with the tutorial and we're now free to play however we want. This is good old gaming fashion, reflecting the energy projectile back to the attacker with our mirror. And yeah, now we are free to explore around. Well, let's return the item drop we just got back to our guardian spirit. And I think he will tell us a little bit more about his own lore. We Return the shard. It's the shard of the guide spirit, not guardian spirit. Hello, Vidios. Oh, he's a spirit of knowledge. I see. He isn't like the tree, but he's a spirit of knowledge. And yeah, part of the gameplay loop is finding parts of him. And our first quest is to look at these meteors and go to the place where they originate from. And there should be 3 or 4 of them. And once we're done, we'll go to the place where they go to. It's not even displayed here at the moment. Alright, what else? He's recommending we plant some amaranth. Yeah, by finding some seeds. Shouldn't take too long to find any. And we are slowly unlocking some new movement mechanics. Just making sure that I plant some stuff so that the next time we return there's a little bit more here that we can then use. Another thing that we might want to do is start digging out into some direction, but I'll think about that later. Right now I want to explore. I believe any direction is okay. Oh no, actually let's plant some of those first as well. Because that way we can craft some medicine later on. Like this. And some mushrooms. Alright, this one says there's not enough water, but we can just water it like this. And now let's pick a direction. For example, this building over there. And we also want to look at some kind of cliff to climb up. And you can see all kinds of ruins and areas. Every now and then you want to pick up the resources you find. Taking damage from hunger. These are the amaranth grains that he was talking about. And they are also a food source. I can also plant them, but for now I'll just eat them. And collect whatever I find here. And they're kind of like goodies spread out all around the map. Nothing crazy, there's no like puzzles or dungeons. Well, later on there are some structures that are a little bit more dungeon-like, but it's very much well, open world it's not incorrect, but doesn't quite describe what makes this game so special. I believe the point is there really is no way to do something wrong. There's like, go where you want and you can terraform most of it. Well, not most of it. You can only terraform the sand. That's actually, you can't terraform too much. It's also one of the things where I'm really hoping for Wildmender 2 that allows even more terraforming. Because, yeah, taking the spade, you can't impact the stone, only the sand. Before we continue to this area, which you can already tell is somewhat corrupted. Let's pick up everything we find on our way. Alright, so we're finding enough of these, and I believe the game has enough mechanics that you never run out of things. Like, you can't soft lock yourself out of anything. If you can eat something, it's always okay to eat it, because yeah, if you want to plant it later on, you can do so. You don't need to. Well, with every kind of seed, or with many of the seeds, you need to make a decision whether you want to eat it or plant it. But there is no right or wrong decision. There's no fine-tuning or balancing you have to take care of. You don't need to optimize in this game, is what I'm trying to say. You don't need to make everything as inefficient as humanly possible. Oopsie. Okay. Walking on this ground also poisons me. But we have enough health for now to not care too much. Oh, that was almost too early. Let's step in time it. Alright, this is how climbing cliffs looks. There. And there's no stamina to manage. You can climb all you want. Except for well, water is the stamina, right? Water and hunger. So you still lose water and hunger when you're climbing, and obviously you lose it even faster if you're climbing during the day in the sun. Alright, found another piece. That was our first meteor site. Collected. Don't worry though, this game is like, it has actually quite a lot of content. So even if we find all the meteors, there's gonna be a lot to do. I'm almost speedrunning this, but I'm not really. It's a big and long game, and there will be many breaks. I'm just trying to get a couple of the first unlocks a little early, so we can move around faster. There's another well, it appears. Maybe we can plant some of our cacti there. Or maybe we won't, because it's at the edge of the map. Yes, right, you can see some of the water is a little bit more wet here. So we might want to plant something. But actually it doesn't make too much of a difference. I don't think we will come here often enough to see this place grow. Alright, and the spirits that you talk to get like skill points, they are only visible at night. So that's also something where you need to decide whether, like, basically at night you want to be around, out of your base to find those ghosts, but you also want to be at base to recover your mana, because if you're outside your base you don't see a lot of living plants that regenerate your mana. So one of the questions you have to ask yourself when you play this game is what do you want to do? at night, and what do you want to do during the day. And I'll probably do a mix of different things. There's no right solution. That's what do you want to do. You could also ask this question the other way around, like what do you want to do during the day? And if you are inside your base that day, then you can use that time to just stay close to the water. You won't go out of water, and you can terraform around your base, grow the watered area. Or you could explore the map, and obviously then you have to use your water to drink every now and then in your flask. But yeah. You might miss some ghosts. Just removing all of the enemies here. And daybreak is soon. There it is. Yeah, and all the enemies are fairly easy. This is definitely not like a fighting game. Later on there might be some places where you have to fight a lot of enemies at the same time, and it feels more dangerous. You might even die, but even then, nothing bad happens if you die. You drop your gear on the ground and you can respawn at base, and you might need to pick it up again, but there's gonna be like unlockable teleporters soon. Actually, I can already tell on the map that there's one somewhere in that area, maybe in the tower. But I want to take a peek what it's up there. Looks interesting. And I really just love the aesthetics of the game. So much to love as well. Oh, there's more of the food thingy. Amaranth. Ancient amaranth even. Blue. So they have to be special. Opening chests and collecting things. What do we have here? Something to unlock, but we don't have the items required. So maybe they're around here, I don't know. If not, we'll just have to come back later. And there's also a teleporter here. That's nice. Oh, right. So we don't have the tech unlocked yet. Maybe I can unlock it. Arcane. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, now we can teleport here. Whenever we want to. Well, not whenever. We still need some mana. Maybe... maybe I have something that recovers mana. It doesn't look like it, except for the thing that poisons me. Maybe I'll just eat that. Eat the poison. And go back to base. Okay. Here we are. Sometimes you can see the plants loading in a little bit delayed. Doesn't always feel the best, but because it's nicer to come back and then instantly see all your entire Oasis. But still, good enough. Alright, let's return some of the shards that we found. Sand skater. Now we can surf around. Only downhill though, but still. Unlocking more recipes. And if you remember how this looked when we left, you can see that the soil is slowly changing from the young grass that we planted. And most of the plants are still young, yes. Didn't we plant like 4 cacti? I could swear we planted 4. The other's just gone. I'd have missed something here. Let's get it up to 5. Oh, maybe shouldn't have done that. But I want to put in another cactus. Alright. And I'm trying to envision how I want the water to flow once it starts becoming more water. No, I want to talk to you. Can I pull you out? Talk. Alright. Yes, I can dig around and change the flow of the water. So here, for example, what I could do is dig around a trench like here, and then the water's gonna flow downhill like that. Or have it go another direction. Obviously it can't go uphill, but there's always an option to just dig deep enough. And we kind of want some area where there's a little bit of lake forming. I don't want it to go to the copper, because then it's more difficult to access the copper. Every now and then it refreshes for new resources that we might want to pick up. But that looks like the most reasonable direction for the water to flow at the moment. And there's enough copper to be found elsewhere. Let's change the location of this screw up. So maybe just have the water flow parallel to these stones, and then down there. Might look nice. Right, and to do that you just dig a trench. Later on you get like other tools, like bigger shovels and even other tools to make terraforming easier, but for now I just want to have at least some more area to plant things. Not that it's really needed though. We have enough food for now. But it's something, I don't know, it's kind of fun to dig around here. Enjoying the sound of the waves. Right, you can see how this is working, right? Easy enough. Easy enough to understand, and yeah, it's kind of fun. Let's put down some of our crops. This is the food crop. And we don't need too much of this as well, I believe. Not that we have any more. That's right. And yeah, it's gonna be night soon, which means we can spend some of our mana in a moment on a building or two. Oh, wait. Another thing we unlocked is we can... we don't have the tech yet. Survival... No, not the ones I want right now at the moment. But one of the things I wanted to build is a storage bin, but we don't have enough plant fibers. So let's collect some more here. Yeah, the entire resource collection cycle in this game isn't too tight to... it's not trying to build like a complex production chain loop or anything similar. And most resources regenerate in some way, shape or form. It's not a game where you have to worry about running out of resources. But it's also not a game where you have massive resources available to you at all times. Okay. Now one more building is sigil stone, which requires mana. And this is magic protection against the sun. And once we have our mana restored, we go on our next adventure. There's something up there. Let's check that out. And then maybe get a meteor site. Oh, was that the... No, that's the well that I found earlier. And this is something different. A soul steely. Is that how you pronounce it in English? Steely? Bright soul. I don't know if this is a buff or anything, but maybe it's just a collectible to find. I don't know. Actually, let's walk as much as we can. Climbing feels slow. And up we go. And isn't this beautiful? Oh, now that I see things from up here, I'm wondering if it's possible to flood this entire area, make this a huge lake. That would be nice. I kind of like that idea. Trying to dig a trench through this dune and then flooding the entire area. Let's take a longer look. Maybe we have some other ideas as well if we look at the other areas. So right now my plan was to look at the to make a small channel to the copper stone you see right here, where my cursor is at. But might also be nice to go the other direction. That's probably a big project though, maybe something that has to wait until we get our bigger tools. Well, I say bigger tools, they are not like actually power tools, it's still gonna just be a different shovel made out of flint or something better instead of wood. Yeah, let's take a peek around this area here. One of the things I'd like to collect when I'm in areas like these is acorns. Because acorns are needed in repairing the teleport gates. So I'll try to grab all the things that are buried underneath, well, dead oak trees, and often enough that's how you find the acorns. Nothing too complicated about it. Got 3 already, which is like 3 teleport gates, so this lasts us a long time. Might even take one of those to plant in our base. Oopsie, so now it's 4. And all of this is simple enough there. Yeah. And sometimes it's nice to enjoy the simplicity of it, especially when you normally play like more cerebral games. Like last week where we played Slay the Spire, and you have to think a lot. Playing games like these is a nice change of pace. Just taking in the music and walking around aimlessly, but also not intentionally aimlessly, basically. Not trying to find anything specific. And I'm a little bit of a loot goblin right now, which you're allowed to be in this game. What is this? Oh, make an offering. I have all those things. What does it give me? A ghost. Oh, with a request. So, probably something to collect. Breed cutting dune grass. Okay. I don't know what that is, but... I'll try to remember. Is this location marked on the map? In case we need to find it later? Then maybe we place a marker here. And this is what it looks like. Okay. And when I looked at the map a moment ago, yeah, there seem to be 2 teleport gates here. Don't need to activate both of them. We will just go with this one, which is closer to this thingy. It's another water source you can unlock. I can't unlock it right now. I'm making the required skill. So, since we can't unlock it and we repaired the teleport gate, let's take another look at the night sky and try to find the meteor and path towards it. I think I picked up everything you can find here. Well, not everything, but I looked around long enough. There's the other teleporter, which again we don't need to unlock because there's 2 in this area. Oh, an umbrella mushroom. And there's another ghost there. Let's speak to him. Isn't this fun? Whoopsie. Sometimes the physics are a little bit violent. Good thing we still have mana. Does this unlock anything really interesting? I don't think any of those are too important. So let's continue on our journey. Alright, there you can see the area. That's basically where the meteors are going to. And where will we... English. Where we will need to go once we collected all the shards from the meteor sources. Alright, you can already see some of the corruption back there. Let's get over there. Yeah, and this is what I mean. So a lot of the game is walking sim. In the nicest way possible. Some of the architecture is repeating, some of the new every now and then. We can take a look at the tower in a moment. Oh, enemies. Already. Oopsie. Alright. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Oh, got poisoned again. Oh, and I'm taking damage from hunger. So let's eat a little. Drink a little. And get rid of the remaining corruption here. Oopsie, got hit for the first time. Tainted sunburst seed, okay. Where are we? We are... oh. Kind of at the edge of the map. And there seems to be a teleporter inside that tower. There's probably another ghost in here. We're not going to unlock it because it costs mana, and we need to save some of the mana for repairing the teleporter in a second. But we are placing a marker on the map to remember it. These flowers are also helpful. I believe eating flowers is one of the few sources that gives a little bit of mana back. So if you're at the teleport gate and you can't teleport, you can just eat some of the flowers. Don't have to always poison yourself. Like right now. So we need 15 mana, we don't have that much. And we will probably need some more mana afterwards to then use the teleporter. Oh, we can't eat anymore. Interesting. Not enough resources. Okay. And we can't eat because we're not hungry enough. So maybe there's something we can eat that makes us hungry. Wasn't there a scroll that makes you hungry? Doesn't seem like we have it right now. So maybe we'll just scout around this area a little bit more. I don't think we've ever been to the top of a tower like this so far. And usually, yeah, they provide a good view to give an idea of where to go next. They even have the umbrella mushrooms up here, so you can get down easily. The one thing they don't have too much of is shadow, so let's stand in the shadow here and try to think of where to go next. There's a little bit more corruption left on top of the cliff there that I didn't clear. I don't know if I need to. There's something over there, I don't know what that is, but looks like a boss fight. Just from, yeah, the aesthetics. Oh, and there's the next corruption. Is that where we need to go as well? I don't think so. That's like, this looks like a new biome. It has a different color to it. It's more whitish. Maybe there's trees that are not loaded in yet. You can always see where your base is by this line up to the sky. There also seems to be something over there. Alright, let's see if we can eat more now. And jump down. Okay. Anything change? Not too much, not yet. Oh, wait. The sunburst shrubs are growing the first flowers. I think this is new. And we collected some shards in the meanwhile, which we can return to Vidyas. We need to find Naya. Her temple should be where the comets were heading. Yeah, that's where we're going next. Also, let's clear out our inventory a little bit by either planting things or putting them into a chest. Anything else to talk about? No. Okay. So this is one of the things that can happen. So we returned to our base during the daytime, which means that now when we leave the base, we will leave it without mana, which also means that when we want to return, we need to find other mana sources to activate the sigil gates. So what I'm thinking right now is, at the very least, I want to plant some of the flowers here that we still have left, so that the next time we want to return, it's gonna be mana, new mana. Maybe not the next time, that takes some time to grow, but eventually we will have like a source of mana that isn't dependent on day and night. And if you plant white and red flowers, lilies next to each other, they can spawn pink lilies. That's how it works here. Alright, how much space did we get in our inventory? Not too much actually. But good enough. Alright, where do we need to go? It's marked on the compass. Oh. Some more cacti to take. And this one is spoiled. Oopsie. Didn't want to eat it. Oops, wrong button. Do we need to climb up all of that? Or I don't think there's this. The terrain generation is sometimes really random. Also something that I think is just good enough to be a good game, but It could have been amazing, but it isn't. So yeah, I'm really hoping for a remake of this game. Not a remake, but like Wildmender 2 with that tries to live up to its full potential. And does this look different already? I think it does. So if you're looking back at Oasis, I already feel like it's more lively. Maybe it's just me. It's still mostly barren. If you're looking at the full picture, it's very barren still. We will get there. We will get there. Couple of tornadoes roaming around. Alright. Let's take a look at this temple. Or before that, let's take all of these things here as well. Or not. Doesn't seem to be too special. Oh, we don't have enough resources to activate the sigil gate. Because there's probably a boss fight coming up. You can tell by these thingies. They look very much like the things that attacked us earlier. I do want to activate the gate. How much mana was it? Was it 15? Okay, so let's try to find some flowers around first. Maybe we can even start fighting them here. Okay, looking good. That was one flower. Is it attacking us? No. Is it spreading corruption? Is it like actually making the corrupted area grow? Hard to tell. It doesn't seem like it's attacking us though. 14 and 15, that's enough. Okay. Taking a sip of my tea. And let's go in. Okay. This is Naya, and we're giving her or him an acorn. And fighting some enemies. And you can tell this is something I was talking about earlier. Whoopsie. This is a little bit more dicey than the previous fights. Actually took some damage. Oh, taking more damage. We might die here. Yeah, we died. Good thing we activated the teleporter. And now you will see that it's not too bad to die, especially during the night, because we instantly recover our mana. Can be a little bit annoying to die and then not be able to return. Oh, and do you see this? Oh, this shrub is growing So every time we come back here, our base looks a little bit different. Alright, let's continue the fight. Get rid of this one. And one more? No, that's it. To stoop so low as to ambush. Oh, so we know them, but can't remember. That's interesting. So it's not just the Vidya, the guide spirit, that lost its memories, but us as well. Mother of Rivers. Oh, right, I need to pick up my loot that I lost a moment ago. Actually, let me pick it up first. And then let's see what we have for us. Oh, it's an upgraded mirror. Oh no, it's not a mirror, it's something else. Memory seed. Try using it. Create a root bridge. So it's a new spell for movement. Some vines that allow you to climb faster. Also nice. Oopsie. And whatever this is. Didn't I have like a lot of frozen essence before I died? They should still be around here somewhere. Hopefully. Oh, maybe I lost quite a bit actually. That's annoying. Or did I put it into the chest before I left? So maybe you can do some of the resources. Well, there's new ones to be found. Like right here. Is the water actually reaching over the stone? No, it isn't. Okay, just checking. Can I get up here? Maybe not. Is there no way to recollect that? Also, let's make another change around the things here a little bit, sort them a little. It might look nicer and sorted, but maybe we will need some of the ingredients here at some point in time, and then it's nice to know where they are, or to have it easy to find them. just cleaning up. It's so much easier to clean up in video games than it is in real life. Just starting to clean up is easier as well. OCD in video games 10 times stronger than it is in real life. Alright, now there's one more of the amaranth plants. So this is a little food area. Then we also want like a fawn pot area for making medicine and stuff. Do I have the blue fungus with me? No, I don't. Can't pick up the cacti, unfortunately. But I will make also another flower area here. Like this. The grass can stay as it is. Okay, good enough. And let's create a workbench here as well. In case we do want to make medicine here. Let's try it out. Just because I saw the quest tooltip on the top right. Actually make as much as we can for now. You will never know how much you actually end up needing. And it clears the inventory of the fawn pots. And some of them we can plant even. And let's take a look at the treasure chest. And I think I'm giving up on finding the frozen essence that should still be there, but isn't. Now, what's the next thing to do? Maybe... I see something on the minimap here. What does it say? Altar of Arcs. Let's check it out. Maybe? No. Is there a path? No, we'll probably need to climb a little. The sun's coming up. Yet again. But here we are. Safe here. Can't open it, it's sealed. Can't open it. Okay. Do I need to do the quest first here? Or what do I need to do? Make an offering. Let's make an offering. Oh, has been summoned. Return at night. That's right. But let's make a marker here. And we have the same thing happening like last time, that we are returning to base during the daytime. So now as we spend our mana to return, we don't instantly recover it just from being at home. But that's okay as well. Not enough support, but there should be. Or maybe this one isn't big enough yet. Let's go out here. Anything else? Growing just a little. Yeah, I feel like this one is bigger now as well. The sunburst drop. And the territory is expanding. Maybe let's dig some more down that path. Maybe get rid of this entire hill here. Not hill. What is this called? What's the English word for? Just a pile of sand. This pile. Oopsie. Shoveling the wrong direction. It doesn't need to be like a flat area everywhere, but just flatten it a little bit. Like this. Oh, what's this? So, for some reason I believe there's one ghost that spawns that isn't attacking. I don't know if I should feel bad for attacking it preemptively, because it looks a little bit peaceful. And do we still have an acorn? Maybe I want to plant an acorn tree. Plant an acorn tree. Doesn't look like it. So we will need to find new acorns now. Something like this, right? I believe this gets the idea across of where I want to go with the water. And then we have the dune grass for the soil. And also some sunburst shrubs for protection against wind and also against the sun. Yeah, if we grow this area bit by bit. These will also look bigger every time I look. Oh, you got anything to say? Oh, okay. New areas we need to discover. Okay. So let's go west. It looks like we are fairly east on the map. Our also need to find some more of the ghosts so that we can unlock more of our skills. So, what kind of ghost do we need to find? Spiritual ghosts, I think. So there's one over to the east actually. Obviously we will have to wait until nightfall, but we can go that direction a little early. We can go there now and then just wait until night. And maybe there's some other things on the way as well to check out. And jump, jump, jump. I've been thinking lately, what kind of games that I'd like to play that might be similar to this game. I do really like this cozy atmosphere, and just playing this right now makes me think of Timberborn, but also Hightail. Or if there are some, obviously I wouldn't do this on stream, but if they're like anime that have a similar cozy vibe. I haven't watched any of the new season anime that came out starting this month, April, but I know that Witched Atelier came out, which also has very cozy vibes, and I believe so. I haven't watched it, but I read the manga probably 10 years ago, and when I heard that they're making Witched Atelier an anime, I instantly knew this is going to be a big anime, kind of like how Frieren was like a really big anime since it released, but when it came out I was wondering, because I also read the Frieren manga, why are they making this into an anime instead of, like, even though Frieren is great and great story, great atmosphere, and I'm not surprised that it became as big as it became. I was wondering, like, if you had the choice between making Frieren an anime or Witched Atelier, I feel like Witched Atelier is so much more obviously a better choice. So yeah, if Frieren was big, then Witched Atelier is gonna be huge. Unbelievably huge. And it inspired a lot of my character design, actually. It's probably not that easy to tell right now, but in my character design reference sheet there are a lot of references to Orgo from Witched Atelier. Alright, unlock the new teleporter. That's nice. So one of the things that I looked at is the beard, also the hairstyle a little bit, the clothing parts of it, obviously not the pointy hats. Even the boots and other parts of clothing that you don't see. Also, the... how do you call it? I like how in Richard Atelier it looks cozy, but it also has like quite mature topics that it tackles. So it's also something that inspired me to make the character the way it is. Alright. We got attacked by a couple of witches in our home base. And I really hope they don't leave corruption, because corrupted area is difficult to clean, and sometimes they do. Right here you can see some corruption. That's annoying. And it's gonna be night in a minute. Which means we can recover our mana. Okay. Whoopsie. Our inventory is almost full again, so let's see if we can craft something like this. Anti-poison. And upgrades to our tools. And maybe we just eat some of the things. Running out of space to plant things again. Now it's night. Which means we can go to the ghost that we unlocked. Similar. Yeah, sometimes a little bit clunky. Let's make one more anti-poison. We don't have one pot, okay. Okay. That's okay, that's okay. Where was the ghost? Why is it not on the map anymore? Here it is. Oh, that's a missing quality of life feature to see the ghosts on the map when teleporting. Okay. Should be, I can see it on the compass, should be around here somewhere. There. Okay, nice. Yet I believe the old gods still watch over us. Yes, they do. I've met them already, 2 of them. We can unlock not too much. We can unlock singing to plants now. And didn't we find a scroll just now? Or did I misread? Okay, my bad. And there's another ghost up there. Oh, but that was the one who wanted us to do a quest, like grow cat and grass or something like that. Anything else here? There's something on the map. What's that? Is it up there? Yeah. So it's one thing that I'm excited for is finally watching Richard Atelier as an anime. but I'm also worried that it's not going to live up to my expectations. Which I already know it will. In the right home also, okay, I need to unlock something for this as well first. Okay. I understand. Don't need to teleport, we're quite close to home. And this is what our Oasis looks like from this perspective. There's something over there. There's new comets to chase down, as it appears. But what I'm really interested in is finding more of the spirits so we can unlock some water. Okay. Maybe I should plant more of the cacti to have even more mana available here. Never mind, it's enough. Okay. And there's the corruption. Annoying. Oh, found the farm pot. I was looking for this earlier. So, let's just find the next ghost. Still looking for spiritual ghosts. I don't see it on the map. Is it this one? Probably, right? Which means we can teleport. But isn't it the one who had the crest? Oopsie. Wasted some water there. My bad. Oh, there's a ghost here even without the quest, maybe? What do you say? No, it's nice. Just a normal ghost. Okay. Which means we can now unlock water. And did we take a peek at what this altar is? I don't remember. I feel like I should know. Oh, we can also, that's right, we can also at night go to Naya's temple to recover mana. Something to keep in mind. There's corruption up here, okay. And that's the temple. Almost there. We'll take a peek. Oh, that's a scroll. Another scroll. And frozen essence. Oh, umbrella mushroom, don't need it. But let's see what this guy has to say. Runic key, okay, we got a runic key. Oh, he creates a runic key. Never mind, I thought we needed to use one. Okay, so we can create new keys here. That's also good to know. Okay. Might have wasted some resources there for a second. Now, where do we go next? There's a big question mark to the west and to the north. Don't want to fight the corruption at the moment. So I'll just head to the west. Also running out of water, so at some point we'll probably just activate the next teleporter and hope we have enough mana for that. No, we do have enough mana. We can always just eat a frozen essence and an anti-poison. Oh, there's a cactus in the wild, but we don't have water at the moment to activate it. Could use that water here. And we are collecting mana here as well. Is my inventory full? It actually is. Okay. Maybe. What do we do? Eat one of these. Plant a couple of them. Doesn't change too much, but we can use the dirty water to take to the cactus. Perfect. And there should be a teleporter around here somewhere. Is it uphill? Looks like it's uphill. Okay, then uphill we go. Patchy, patchy, patchy. It's the sound of climbing a cliff. Oopsie. And here we go. 1 second. Here we are. Back to base and recover our mana. And every time we're here, we take a peek at what our new base looks like, or our old base looks like. And we can see some of the plants starting to grow fruit. They are not ripe yet, but you can tell that it won't take too much longer. Might even want to move the plants around a little bit to have easier access. Don't want to plant it away from the wet area though. Too crowded. I can see that it's too close to others of its type. Yeah, something like this will gain us some space. Nice. Oopsie. Collecting our resources and noticing that we are running out of inventory space. So let's put away some of our stuff we found. And we'll probably have use for it later. Hopefully. Now, can we expand the spring yet? Yes, we can. Nice. Nice, nice. So now we have a little bit more water flow. It even gives us a number of how much water per hour we generate. So we'll try to keep an eye on this number as well. It's a little bit difficult to grasp what it means in terms of actually seeing how much water that is. Can I have one more mana from something? Doesn't look like it. Bad. But I can make one more anti-potion, anti-poison. No, I can't as well. Okay. Never mind. Right. And more water yet. One more upgrade. Extending our farm here as well. This is way too much food for how much food you actually need in this game, but it also gives mana, so... And even for that it's too much. I don't know. Maybe it's the Factorio player in me who wants to plant as much as possible. Alright. So... I think I'll take a cut here. End the stream here. Let's take another look at the Oasis. And if you remember where we started, isn't it already looking so much better? And of course, if you take too much of a look around, the world is still barren, but our puddle of water now actually looks a little bit like an oasis, and we will grow it over time. And yeah, hope to expand it bit by bit and stream some more Wildmender over the coming days. I feel like Wildmender is a great game to just practice talking, basically, because you have so much control over the pace. It's, as a player, it's not determined by other players or by too much action. Every now and then there might be, but every time you want to, you can just take out your spade and dig out some water channels. Didn't do too much of that today, just hinted at it, started this water channel here, but this is basically what I feel a couple of the streams this month might look like. And yeah, thanks for sticking around if you did, or watching the VOD if you did. Also, if you didn't, that's also fine. And I really like this game. I hope to share more of it. Not enough people know about it. And sometimes it's fun just also sharing some of your passions. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.